and the sun is setting on a beautiful day. We going over here to Froya to go ahead and do some walking around, some little surveying of the land. We're back home here. Everyone is safe. Everyone has been delivered since the last mission. And let me show you guys this mission that we're going to do today for Froya. We're going to go ahead and walk around, take EVAs of 4 different locations there. Probably walk around, walk back to the ship after we land the ship, and then I guess reclaim the ship after we're done checking out all these sites, and we get a cool almost like 100,000 out of this whole thing. Actually, yeah, it's going to be tons of money. It's going to be so much money that we can finally go to the moon, and the only thing we need to go to the moon with is just to upgrade this so we can perform EVAs once we get there. I want to be able to place an EVA, or do an EVA, place a flag on the moon. I'm so excited for that. Hopefully we can go ahead and get this landing and just Froya kind of thing done. And I know you're not supposed to say it like Froya, but I'm just saying that just because it's easier to say, just to call it like, I don't know, I think of it like Froger. And this should be a pretty easy mission for this afternoon. Just pretty much getting a small little pod together, a standard tiny little pod with a 400 fuel tank on it. And then let's get a few, oh shit, where's the little feeties at? Where are them legs? I think they're over here, utility. Here we go. Yeah, we'll get some landing struts. Get like 4 of them on here, kind of like that. Make it look a little nice, kind of like that. I don't know. Does that look nice? Maybe. All right, so we got some of these guys on there, and then I think we'll go for like the small engine, the 909, maybe, because we'll get probably like 70,000. Oh, actually, no, we're not even gonna go that high. We'll probably get to like 50,000, maybe 70,000, and just kind of crash back down. We'll just check I guess the arc and see where we're gonna land and just kind of eyeball the whole thing, but I'm sure we'll be fine. So yeah, and I guess just maybe like a few boosters down below here just to get us up in the sky, and that'll be it. Actually, let me show you guys, let me save this real quick. We're gonna call this one Froggy. Alright, oh, there actually needs to be an R in there. Alright, this is gonna be our leapfrog ship. Save it. Let me show you guys our last ship. I think I did this off camera so you didn't see it, but this is my new design for getting up into space. As you know, we kind of lost modules that were like 2.5 kilometers away. So pretty much got a bunch of boosters. These 4 go off, and then this one goes off right around here, and then this huge rocket right here gets us right up into the atmosphere, right into orbital range, and it's perfect. And then we have our little module here with the 909. This works out really good for that kind of stuff. But okay, back to leapfrogging for cash. Here we go. Actually, funny thing, I just realized this butt orbiter is perfect for us to go ahead and do a leapfrog. I'm just not going to go ahead and burn us into orbit with our small 909 engine. So all we got to do to this bad boy that we haven't even flown yet, but I'll show you guys, this is a perfect test. It's going to be great. All we got to do is just add some feeties on here, and that's about it. That's all we got to do. Let's make it sure it's like, I'm not really sure if we're going to be able to get back into the ship after it lands, because we don't have a ladder, but I don't think that's going to matter, is it? I don't think that's really going to make that big of a difference. Alright, so we got 3 chutes, 4 chutes up there. These little stages going off here. Boom, boom, boom. Alright. I mean, it's pretty straightforward, pretty darn simple. So let's go ahead and, yeah, launch this thing and get this done. Okay, and we are ready to go here. This is almost like a practice moon landing, almost, because we got our like almost little lander here. Of course, our lander for the moon is gonna be a lot more robust. We're gonna have all types of power modules and lights and I don't know, whatever stuff we can afford to put on there. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and leapfrog over that way. I think it's pretty much northwest. Yeah, about like northwest, right about here. I already set it to navigate. Although I'm not seeing the icon down here, but I guess we'll find it. Here we go. Taking off. Alright, SAS, and I know you guys want me to swap out different pilots, but I guess I'll just do that later, because there's going to be plenty of chances for scientists and engineers to gain experience later on. I mean, when we get more, like crew, I guess, seats in our cockpit. But, alright, so here we go. We're launching off, doing a pretty good meters per second speed here. It's not too fast. I mean, like, it is over 200 right now, but it's not, like, super bad. And, alright, so let's start tilting over, kind of like in that direction. Alright, oh, see, and it's a little tricky to maneuver this thing, but my goodness, is it so much cheaper than using liquid fuel engines and losing engines and not being able to recover them even with parachutes. This is definitely a lot easier. So we're just launching this way, doing our little leapfrog thing for super cheap. Wow, that's kind of disorienting. Oh, look at that. That's cool stuff. Alright, so it's kind of going this way. Still not seeing the little nav thing there. I don't know why where it went. But see, look at our speed. Our surface speed is good. And now we got the big rocket going here. I mean, this is so cheap. We're about almost ready to leave this part of the atmosphere. We're going over the speed, but I think we'll be alright. Wait a second, where the heck are we going? Uh-oh. I think we're going the wrong way. Are we going the wrong? No, we're going the right way, are we? Oh, crap. We're kind of like way off. Wait a second. Oh, boy. I'm going to have to redo this. Whoops. Alright, now it seems like we're heading in the general direction. Let's take a look at the map here. As this expands here. Okay, maybe a little more to the, a little more over this way, I think. Alright, so let's just kind of pull up, staying on the 45-degree mark. Just kind of eyeballing this mission, honestly. This is really no big deal. Oh, okay, here we go. Full power. We're ready at this stage here. Nice. Alright, so let's take a look at our Apois. Alright, let's see here. Yeah. Okay, good. Good progress. Maybe a little more this way. Oh, wow, I didn't even realize, but our apoapsis is definitely super duper high right now. Still got plenty of fuel though, so that's encouraging. We got time though before we get there. Let's see if we can go ahead and maneuver to actually land over here. I think we got the general idea more or less. Let's see if we can pull there we go, one of these things and one of these things. We can get lucky, right? We can kind of do this thing kind of like that. Pull it around like that, right? Maybe. 1200 per meter second change, something like that. And then from the height like this, I don't know, let's maybe like decrease the speed a little bit. So I think we could, oh gosh. Oh, this is quite a bit of eyeballing here. This is going to be quite tricky actually. Maybe a space plane would have been a better idea. Oh my goodness gracious. But we will see. We'll see what we can get away with. Our lowest point, 28,000 over there. Could do it. Yeah, once we get over this point, we might be able to, oh my gosh, where are we right now anyway? Oh, we're 1 minute away. Cool, we got some time. But, alright, so, gonna be quite a bit of, oh, there it is on the map. Finally, it's showing up. There it is. It's right on over here, our target. The little footy prints. Okay, so, let's just kind of coast to this mark, and then I guess do a burn once we, get there. Okay, and we're gonna go ahead and gun it right now. Probably should have gunned it a little bit sooner, but yeah, you want to gun it around like half the estimated burn time, so we kind of get like, you know, a full kind of burn all the way through it. But alright, so we're going here, achieving our speed that we need, taking a look at our relative compared to our where we need to be. And I think this is right. I do believe that the landing sites are somewhere down here. Maybe we can make some last minute corrections. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we won't have too far to walk. Would be nice if we landed on ground instead of in the ocean. But my goodness. Okay, so let's do this thing. Oh yeah, 140,000. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be really high. We'll see. We'll see. And continuing the burn, I might actually stop burning once this line reaches right over, kind of like over this away. So I do believe, I didn't realize that we were like 140,000. Yeah, we're pretty darn high up, so the atmosphere won't catch us. So let's just do like a high kind of dive bomb drop. Right about something like there. Maybe? No, that doesn't seem enough. Let's do a little more. We gotta get some height. Okay, something like that. Yeah, something like that. I think that should kind of put us in the general area of things. Alright, so let's coast on over there. Just eyeball this whole thing. Let's see. Are we actually, we're flying. We want to be there. Looks like we're flying there. Let's get rid of this maneuver node. Alright. And on the dark side of the planet, planning our last maneuver node here, trying to get us right on top of these darn little places here. So let's kind of move it like that. Bring this thing back up here. Don't need that much power. Kind of bring us down a little bit. Bring us down. Something like that. Alright. Can we do this? I think we could totally do this burn. Can totally do it. Oh, it's in 10 seconds. Oh my gosh, let's do it now. Let's get lined up here. And burn! Alright! This should be it! Oh, on the dark side of the planet. Oh, I can't see a darn thing. Oh boy, I'm excited. Hopefully this is going to be enough. Just gotta wait for it to, oh boy, and we still got fuel to do this thing. This is absolutely amazing. We're totally gonna maybe do it. We might have a little bit of a walk, but that's okay. Oh, crap. I think we did a little too much. Or maybe that was just right. Oh, look at that. We're coming right on over it. Can't be that far of a run. Good thing we're marathon runners, because we could run across these mountains, get all these data points, and then come home with like 100 grand. Oh man, I'll do anything for 100 grand. And we're totally coming in pretty darn hot. Oh my gosh, our velocity 2,000 And our altitude, oh, it's only 42,000. Looks like we're gonna do it. Let's go ahead and extend the landing gear here. I'm trying to get us in some nebula here so we can see a little bit of what's going on here at night. Let's get the landing gear extended. Lower the legs. Does it work? Yeah, there we go. Legs are being lowered. Very nice, one at a time. Getting ready for the landing. Any kind of air resistance, drag, whatever. It's good, I guess. We'll see. Hopefully we don't land too far away. And this is actually good practice for moon landing. Because, well, I mean, like, then again, the moon's not going to have an atmosphere. But, at least we'll see how these feet work on terrain. Oh, here we go. Looks like we're flying right over it. Got the, because I know it's, like, pretty much on the beaches, not too far from here, so this might actually be right on it. This might actually be right on it. Oh, we're doing such a good job here. Look at this eyeball nonsense. We're actually, oh, we're a little far away, though. Little far away. Hopefully it's not like, I don't know, like 500 million meters away. We'll see. Alright, coming on landing here. Let me go ahead and speed up time a bit. And, alright, I'm going to go ahead and deploy the parachutes. Turn off SAS so we can just do like a whole natural fall thing here. Alright, zoom on in, and let's take a look at the map one more time. Oh, looks like, yeah, we're going to be landing a little further away than we want. But, gosh, for eyeballing it, that's not too bad. I might get out and run to these places. We should be able to jog to these places. I mean, come on, we're not like, you know, we're a pilot, we're not scientists. So, Jeb should be able to get right to it. Get right to business. Going on down. Yeah, there's no shadow or sun here, so we got to make sure when we land on the moon that we have the sun coming up on the horizon or something, so we can see the shadows, find out where to land, because we're gonna have to go ahead and land ourselves with jet thrusters. We won't have the atmosphere to slow us like this. Oh, handy parachute kind of thing. So, alright, so just something to keep in mind. Always learning in this game. Zoomed out and taking a look at the horizon here. It seems like we got to go a little northwest from here. Whatever. It's kind of tough. I wish we had a compass on our guy, but we are coming down for a landing right by these nice trees. Let's see how the landing looks. Let's speed up time just a little bit. And wow, we're pretty high up. It's like 600 meters, 250 meters above the surface. But there we go. We landed on this nice starry night. Beautiful stuff. Let's get Jeb on out of here. Looks like we have to go. Actually, yeah, let's do this EVA report. Pop on out, buddy. And oh, don't die. Is he dead? He's just playing. He's just playing around. All right, let's go. Let's run over here. Yeah. Well, now I'm beginning to understand why they're paying so much for this mission. Because we are just running our little butts off for this 100 grand. Just running as fast as we can in this direction. It's already morning. Morning is coming up, and we're almost there. I think we're just about yeah, we're almost there. Running this way, almost at this point here. But they're also spaced apart. If we had some kind of like rover or something to drive, some kind of driving mobile, but we don't even have that technology yet. Honestly, we couldn't even build a space plane now because we don't have winglets and whatever landing gear. I don't know, all this like extra stuff. So so for now, in order to do this and to be able to go to the moon, we have to do a little jog. And I know this is like the brute force method, not very smart, but it's our only option really, other than having a slightly better landing. We just gotta run our butts off, and then we'll go to the moon. Okay, and we finally entered our first sector. We just got the notice, just popped up. There is a tree right here. This is what I'm noticing, people. Okay. Oh, wow. We actually ran 10 kilometers. Oh, wow. All right. EVA report. Do it. Snatch it. Do we get it? Okay, good. We got an EVA report for Site Gamma. Now all we got to do is run another 5 kilometers north. How's the quickest way? I guess we'll go west. This one. So we'll go for this one next. And we'll just eyeball it. We'll just run towards the coast like this. I tell you what, it's pretty darn nuts. We really need a rover. My gosh, that's the first thing I'm going to look at and try to research is a rover or something for next time. But alright, just using the landmarks, getting there. Looks like the next spot is just upon that hill over there. And we have found the last tree running all around. Next time there's any mission at all, with multiple EVA sites, I am absolutely going to not do it unless I have a rover or some kind of crazy transport to get around and doing this stuff. So here we go, last final EVA report. Let's do it, get it done. Huge major pay. Look at that, almost 200,000 now. Yes, that's just what we needed. Now we have everything we need to go to the moon. I think we got a science boost too. What's our? Oh look, we got 119 science out of this mission. So literally, we ran around for the entire day. You saw how it was morning, and we just ran till it was night, but we got a lot out of it. Alright, so now let's spend these points. One day we are going to make a space plane, but till then we gotta get some wheels. Alright, so I'm gonna obviously revert that, cause that was just to show you guys we need wheels, we need stuff to make a plane. We have nothing. Yeah, revert back to hangar. Alright, so now that but at least we have money, so let me exit out of the hangar. We need parts. Let's go ahead and spend our science now in the major assembly here. So let's go here. Got 119 points. I do believe flight control. Yes. Give us some wings, winglets, inline reaction, actual like real deal cockpit. I wonder if this comes with wheels. Maybe it does. Oh good, we put some satellites out, some connectors, another, an elevator. Nice. So I think this is a no-brainer. Gotta go for this. And alright, advanced flight control. Are there anything for wheels or rudders or anything like that? I guess I'll find that later, as we do have more points to spend. But I think I'm going to save this. I think it's time to start working on our moon lander. And then anything else we're going to discover that we need along the way, then I'll spend the rest of our science points. So alright, let me get around to doing that. So our moon mission is here, right before us. Is the only one that we have active right now. Cleared out all the other stuff I didn't want to do. So here we go. We have to achieve orbit around the moon, transmit or recover scientific data around the moon. So that's pretty much, those can both get done at the same time. Then land on the moon. So we just gotta land on it, and then transmit or recover scientific data from the surface of the moon. So I'm guessing that's pretty much anywhere on the moon. Getting science out of all these, and then completion for the whole thing. A whole ton of money, real game changer. But this isn't even about the money. Now our adventure begins, and also I want to go ahead and snatch up these two 3-star missions here. I really like the 3-star missions. They're just super intense. Pretty much visual surveys of Minmus, which is our other moon. And but this is like totally doable because it's just one 4,000 meter site that we just gotta get the right orbit for, and then take a little crew report. And this one's the same thing, flight below 5,600 meters near a certain other area, and the expiration for these is way long. So I'm gonna go ahead and accept these as well. Boom, boom, before they expire. But this one goes away in like 15 minutes. So, all right, so we got our epic journeys here. First one being the moon, doing all this stuff, and I'm sure, we'll definitely return there. We'll return there with like a science base and all this kind of whatever. We're going to get a whole ton of science out of the moon. But alright, and also before we forget, let's update this little headquarters here, as this is why we did our last mission, so we can go ahead and do EVAs on other celestial bodies. So let's upgrade. Boom! Alright, so we got like a second floor. And cool, and we can have actually a max of 12 people. We actually have Pat Fried here too, which is great. The guy that we rescued last episode. Alright, so now comes the time to building our moon lander. Oh, it's great stuff. Now the only trick with this mission to the moon is that our hangar still isn't quite large. It needs to be upgraded, and we need $210,000 to do it, which we're a little bit short of. But after our initial, I guess, quest, or I guess a mission around this moon, we'll have more than enough to go ahead and expand this hangar for more detailed and in-depth moon observations. So for now, we're pretty much just going to get there, orbit around the thing, get out, or actually land, then get out, EVA, and then I guess fly back home. Yeah, we'll just work on that. We'll work on that. If we can manage that, that's going to be like a huge, gigantic success. And then we'll bring like, science juniors and research stations and all this other, whatever, all this stuff here. But for now, we just need to get there and we need to survive. So, and we only have 30 parts that we can work with. So let me think about this for a minute. And this is our lander I'm planning on using to getting to the moon. Pretty darn exciting. Still here on planet Kerbin. Look how pristine and like innocent it is right now. Just here chilling in the hangar. But this will be in far dark, cold, scary places in the universe. So I went ahead and put on 3 of these extra battery packs in case we need them for our, I guess, I don't know, flight control or something. We might use up power with the SAS. And we have some parachutes here. Got one transmitter antenna right here. And of course the landing legs and all that stuff. And I don't think we need a ladder because we should be able to fly around back into our hatch since the gravity is so low on the moon. Should be able to fly in there, grab on after we get out. And I think this is going to be enough. Hopefully. I guess we'll find out. yeah, this looks good. I mean, like, it's a 400 fuel tank. I feel like this is a good power to weight ratio. We have other cool cockpits in here and stuff like that, like other cool things, but I think simplicity is good for our first mission. No mystery goo yet. We'll do all that goo stuff later and all the Science Junior stuff later, like I said. So, alright, now I'm going to figure out a way to get this thing into space, out of orbit, and hopefully be at full fuel efficiency, or actually have like a full fuel tank. Maybe. That would be ideal, I would think. I mean, the more fuel, the better. So, alright. And then went ahead and put on a large fuel tank here, just below our lander. And we have an LV-45 over here, so we can kind of, I'm hoping this part will actually get into orbit, and we'll be able to use this to kind of navigate to the moon, something like that, or actually to help us get into orbit of this planet. And then we'll, I mean, we're going to lose this part, but that's okay. We're getting to the moon, man. I mean, we're going to lose some money here and there. That's fine. I don't need to recover this. We might recover it. I don't know. But I could put some parachutes on it maybe, but whatever. Let's just make sure we let's get this done here. Because price is not a big issue here. So, all right, let's get another stage separator here, another decoupler. Right there. Now in this stage, I want to use this tri-coupler, this thing right here. This looks pretty darn professional. Want to get that on there. Might not actually need it, but I just want to see how this stuff reacts in response. We'll have this stage. This is our final stage, flying around stuff. Another fuel stage for adjusting throttle thrust, and in this part, I think it's going to be all boosters from here on out. Don't think I'm going to use this big old thing. I think I'm just going to use a bunch of small. Actually, let me just throw this part out. Put it over there. And then we'll just get a bunch of solid fuel boosters. Yeah, like that. So we'll have stage after stage of these. Maybe just like 2 stages of these. Something like that. Oh, it might start getting a little expensive though. Getting a bunch of these decouplers. Well, they're only 400 each. Okay, we can maybe do that. Yeah, that's not so bad. Alright, so we'll get a couple stages of these guys. Maybe the last stage will be... I don't know, I have to fiddle around with this some more. And I think we've got it here. I've got our large solid fuel thrusters down below here going off first, and then separating smaller thrusters after that solid fuel, and then splitting off the three-way coupler, and then getting our let's see here. We got a LV-30 engine here with a large fuel tank. Hopefully this will go off when we're kind of like in space, right? When we're trying to get orbit. And then our final module, the 909 with the 400 fuel tank. Only have 3 lander legs, just trying to cut down on drag as much as possible. 3 batteries, 4 parachutes, and 1 little satellite array. Under 15,000. Is this our moon machine? We will find out next episode. That's for sure. Alright, so the grand adventure begins. I'll see you guys next time.